How do you distinguish between what you are supposed to do and what you should not do? If you think about it intellectually, you're not going to get to any conclusion, because thinking about it intellectually is not an experience. If you find yourself in a situation where the thought of painting is painful, then you avoid painting. In my case now, I have not been painting for 1 month, and I was happy to rest and just be for a while. And the pleasure of doing nothing was higher than the pain of not being able to paint anything. Then the pain of not being able to paint was rising. And eventually, the pain of not being able to paint exceeded the pain of painting. And the pain of not being able to paint just kept rising higher and higher. And the pain of painting is now lower than the pain of not being able to paint. It gets to the point where the pain of not creating gets unbearable. And at this point, where the pain of not creating is unbearable, the pain itself merges with the experience of life. And I enter a phase where I experience the pain of not being able to paint as an experience that is so deep and real that I am getting conscious about it. It now is a conscious experience. And now that the pain is a conscious experience, now I can make sense out of it. Because it's an experience. Before it turned into an experience, it was an intellectual process or game or calculation that I was obtaining. And it did not lead me to anything because it all was happening in the intellect, and it was not an experience. And this explains why suffering is necessary. Because what you are going through, unless it's an experience, it doesn't teach you anything.